It's a pleasure to be here at UBG East. We just had Paul, we had Mikey McKernan.
Yeah.
I know them from another bar. I had to set up my phone. I don't want to miss recording any minute of this gold. Yes, that's my wiener. It's funny, other guys shouldn't said this, but I send wiener pics. Longer and thicker than people. A lot cuter too. Kaboom. She's my redeeming quality. Keep looking at her. That's how it works. She's so cute most of the time the kids don't even ask about the free ice cream anymore. They don't even hear the van door closing. They don't even respond to texts from the parents. And everybody wants the dog sit her, even Shane. Because she's also a kitchen guard and quality control. And who knows, she might eat a roach or two.
There is no roach, but
I'm not you. I mean some of these other places.
there is food. You know that.
Yeah. And for some of you, for whom this is too claustrophobic, there's comedy in the NoHo Diner parking lot tomorrow night.
Woo!
Yeah. Under the stars, plenty of parking. No drink minimum. Kaboom. So I'm usually so pooped out because usually I work in medical transport. Other people want to lift the community. Talk about lifting the community. I did. One person at a time. One person at a time. And everybody was talking about how everyone was eating so poorly and taking such bad care of themselves. This is just for the camera. Such poor care of themselves during the pandemic, like it was a bad thing. People think that's something. No, you need to. Don't stop that. That's how I make my money. You start living longer, I have less to do. But I had to stop. I had to quit that job because I worked for a bunch of Glendalians, and they're all, don't do this. Make sure you fit in. But they were. Well, I have to admire it. They were so greedy. They were working so hard. I couldn't get to any of Carol's shows unless I drove like an Armenian. Kaboom. I had to drive like I had a rash on my ass. Callback. No, you get to know you get to know some of your patients. You get sort of a rapport. One guy used to say that he was black from the waist down. He wasn't bragging, just diabetic. See, I think that joke is funny. I just don't know if it's going to get a lot of circulation. Kaboom. But I would have so little time to work on I would have to practice on the patients. I said, I can hear you. I can see you're there. I can hear you breathing. Oh wait, no, I can't. But why am I wasting 10 liters of oxygen on someone who's not gonna laugh? I'll give you one more. You've been in this. Yeah, you've been in our van for 10 minutes and you haven't bought a drink. Kaboom. I have an obsessive compulsive disorder. I was born with OCD. When I was born, my mother was in labor for 18 hours. It wasn't a difficult birth, but I just kept going back to see if I'd left anything. Kaboom. I came back once. I cried. The doctor didn't spank me, but my umbilical cord was gone. I said, I was still using that. I'm going to get these stem cells in 5 minutes when you drop me and pretend it was an accident. At least drop me twice. why are they keeping numbers? And I came back again, my placenta was gone. I said, you know that was gonna be a collector's item. I don't wanna grow up and see this on Storage Wars. So I go, wait a minute, that's not my placenta. That was somebody else's. Those were two other No, I was already a hoarder then. I was hoarding other placentas. Really, I just thought it was, I thought it was just the food that some of the other mothers hadn't eaten. Because I grew up and I became a hoarder. I made it to the big time. Not just the Department of Health, not just neighbors complaining. I made it to television. I was on a show called Obsessed. On A&E, you can order it. I don't get any money from it. You can order it. I was on because I had a cluttering problem and I lost so many girlfriends because of it. And then when I found them, I forgot which bags I put them in. Kaboom. If it wasn't for Roxy, I wouldn't recognize any of them anymore. Kaboom. Excuse me. I don't think it's fair the way we treat hoarders in this country. No, you're just telling people to get rid of stuff all at once, so because they'll have to buy it again somewhere else. All of a sudden they get rid of it. It's going to be at a garage sale, or it's going to be in someone's storage, and someone's going to find something. They just didn't want to wait for someone. Anyway, they just didn't have any patience. They wanted to get at your shit. They wanted to sell you new stuff. They couldn't be. They were too jealous of all the stuff you had. Kaboom. The thing about, we wouldn't have American history without hoarders. This country was founded by hoarders. This country was. Who were the colonists? These were just Europeans that we didn't have storage space for. We sent them to this continent where they started hoarding land. And when they couldn't hoard it fast enough, they started hoarding Africans to help them. Kaboom. When we couldn't hoard enough of this country, we had to hoard Mexico. And this is where we get history from. What are the Egyptian pyramids but hoarding for the afterlife? No, you know what? Now that I think, I'm not afraid of that. There's going to be so much stuff to look at. I want to go to Egyptian heaven. Or you know what? Egyptian purgatory is probably just cleaning up. But this is what I don't understand. Why is it when you find a mummified cat in an Egyptian pyramid, that's an artifact, but when you find one in my house, it's animal abuse? Kaboom. It's not fair, because my cat had a great life. But in Egypt, little kitty Tutankhamun, when he saw little kitty Patra having his brains pulled through his nostrils, he knew he was next. And couldn't have been a fun time. My cat had a great life right until the bookshelf fell on it. Kaboom. And even then, he wound up stuck to the skirt of his favorite person. Kaboom. I ran into a friend. I hadn't seen him in a long time. I thought, turns out she was just stuck between two boxes. I thought she ghosted me. Kaboom. Well, the hard part isn't getting women in my house. The hard part is getting them back out. Because they always, let me know if I'm wrong. Isn't it sometimes that women, if you don't want someone successful, you want a project, like a fixer-upper that that you can say was yours. And then, with me, it's good because if you have me, you've sunk so low, you can't. There's no way you can lose me. If you lose me, you've really screwed up. But anyway, so they always, so I'm the project. They want to save me. They come into the house. They reach for the first doorknob. I said, don't do that. This room is full of mementos. They open the door and then they become one. And that's how I got me too. Because the last time, girl's buried under a bunch of stuff. She says, help me. He goes, don't worry, I'll find you. Where are you? She says, I'm over here. And then I hear another voice saying, me too. And me too. and meat. Kaboom. Sorry. No, wait a minute. I've got plenty of material. No, actually for the show I had to get rid of a lot of my mother's. My mother, I was taking care of my mother before she died. And I still, I still think about her a lot because I'm running out of her money. I wish she wasn't. Anyway, no, I'm earning my, but my, no, there's just a lot, anytime I go anywhere in LA, anytime I can't use the carpool lane and I can't use the handicap parking at the Blue Zebra, it's always hard. Kaboom. So it's time for me to wrap up, and what to wrap up with, besides duct tape, what to leave you with, besides an alibi, how to send this up, besides in flames, any requests? Or?
The serial killer.
Okay. Well, I've got a request. Now I do have a girlfriend. Now we have a certain way of dealing with my hoarding because I live here and she lives in Cleveland, and that's actually but Cleveland is a great thing. Cleveland had the first serial killer outside of Atlanta, first black serial killer outside of Atlanta. And you know what? I didn't think he could do it. I knew he'd be smart enough. I knew he'd be dedicated enough. I knew he'd have to follow through. I just figured, like in all the movies, he'd have to talk about it, right? These movies, maybe like Barbershop. Someone goes into the barbershop and sits down and gets the towel around his neck and has to start saying, "Ever notice how black girls die like this? Oh, I'm so sure you're not going to strangle me. That is so." And black girls die like this. Oh, no, you did not just try to grab me by my wee and choke me to death. That is some bull. I'm just playing. I can't kill me no sister. How am I gonna burn me a sister and have that big old booty sticking out of the ground? Kaboom. Sir, and you want to try new things? If your girlfriend's talking about the first time you choked her, you're not doing it right. I'm reaching the seat. Please forget you heard this said. Thank you, Carol.